If you can believe it, we just yesterday passed President Trump's first year in his second term. And I mean, his polling right now is not great, right? According to a CNN poll, he has a 39% approval rating, and a few polls have him hanging out in that neighborhood. And when you're thinking about the biggest stories of the past couple of months, you're thinking boat strikes, that moves on to Epstein files, that moves on to Venezuela and Maduro, that moves on to Greenland. I mean, what specifically are you looking out for next?
I predict more unpredictability. I mean, that's the thing. It's so hard to know where he goes, right? It's like, I'll throw a few others. The Minneapolis shooting, the ICE more broadly, troops in Minnesota and Maine, the White House ballroom. I mean, there's so many things. He's supposed to focus more on domestic policy. He's going to Iowa later this week to give a speech. Like, he does so many things that it's hard for me to know what jumps out. I mean, I do think my eye is on the legacy building. If I'm looking for something that's not just the day-to-day, oh, he said this, oh, he put this on Truth Social, legacy building. What is he trying to do? He's very focused on it. He wants to end the Russia-Ukraine war. He wants to win the Nobel Peace Prize. He wants to put his name on things. He wants to acquire a large piece of land. These are all things aimed at legacy building. He believes himself to be a great man of history. He wants to be remembered as a consequential president. I would argue, whether you like him or hate him, you have to admit he is a consequential president, but he's going to continue to take big swings. That's been a defining factor of both of his terms, certainly his second term. And the other thing I would say for people to watch, we haven't talked much about it, but watch the Supreme Court. From tariffs to birthright citizenship to independent, quasi-independent agencies and whether he can fire them. There's I think there's between 7 and 10 cases the court is going to rule on between now and July 1st-ish that directly impact Donald Trump's presidency and will impact his legacy. So that's the other, we don't talk about it every day, but that's the other wild card I'm sort of keeping an eye on. How is the court going to frame what Donald Trump can do, what he can't do, and how he builds his legacy, how people remember him?